my life, and the fact that it's had a couple different levels of perspective for me were pretty cool. The first one is from a coach's perspective. In the coach's perspective, I was fortunate enough to be a community coach for one of the high schools in the county, and I coached football there. And about, I guess it was 3 years ago, the coach that was leading the FCA program had kind of moved on, and then the head coach came to me and said, "Hey, Coach, would you be willing to lead our FCA program in huddle?" And I went ahead and accepted the responsibility. And I tell you what, it's just been a phenomenal experience to be able to lead these young men. And I think some days I learn more from them than they may learn from me.
FCA has been a huge component in my life. Ever since I've gotten into coaching, I've been fortunate to be around good Christian coaches. And when I became a head coach at the age of 29 in Swainsburg, I started kind of living a lie. I started saying, God was number one in my life, number one in the program, but unfortunately the wins became the priority over my family, over my Christian walk. And through FCA and having people come to me and talk with me and share their testimony, and just having that accountability partner there, it began to put my life back in perspective.
I'm really thankful to have gone to a high school where FCA was present and active, and it really impacted my life. I love sports, I love to play them and watch them, and I love how FCA uses that as a platform to teach people that the gospel isn't something in the past. It's not just a good story, and it's not something for Sunday mornings, but it's something that is supposed to affect our everyday lives, whether it's on the field, it's in our school, it's at work or at home. And I think FCA just does a really good job of teaching that to other people and helping us grow and accept that.
FCA baseball has been a wonderful organization that I've been a part of for these past 4 years. It's been a great tool of being able to put together godly principles in the game of baseball. I can tell you there's not a week that goes by when we have regular season games or tournaments that either the opposed team coach, parents, umpires, people just watching, somebody comes up to me or one of my other coaches or one of the players and say, "You truly have a different kind of team." The way the boys carry themselves, the way they talk to one another, the way they always lift up. They are being taught God's principles and seen and enacted on the field. It has become a part of their life.
FCA is an opportunity for Christians to be able to stand up and be outspoken. And the biggest thing is seeing the leadership from Christian athletes. And when they start taking leadership roles and they start taking charge, it just makes the team so much better.
FCA has just helped me realize that what I want is the crown of life, and that's something that God offers to every single person who believes in the power of Jesus' death and resurrection. And I just think it's awesome that that's FCA's vision. And I want to help other people receive that crown too, and not just labor and give everything they have to something that's going to fade, but something that lasts.
When I first got exposed to FCA from a coach's perspective, I had no idea that there was this local entity that was responsible for the grassroots effort of what was going on in Forsyth and Dawson County. And that was a real eye-opener to kind of see what happens if we can build some momentum behind this and put more people on the ground, get Bibles in the school, penetrate the classrooms, and kind of watch and see this grow has been a fairly rewarding experience.